Robertson. Happy Monday, November 13th, 2023. This is Robertson Boulevard. This is like sort of like the FBI area, FBI district, and Robertson after Robert Mueller, the FBI director, who was cracking down on elections interference. And the elections interference is still going on. But what I want to tell you about now is that there has been some fraud on the court with Elaine Mandel, and Gregory Drescher is supposed to be holding the Judicial Review Committee to crack down on fraud on the court, and to crack down on corrupt judges, and to crack down on pay-to-play criminal racketeering. Because, you know, the way that they see it is Gavin Newsom committed elections interference, and Shirley Weber allowed him to become governor again. He had prior convictions with PENG, and also links back to Semper Energy Trading in Connecticut, in Shelton, Connecticut, and his relationship to Regine Dominique Shelton Leipzig of Connecticut, and Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan and Joyce Lee, and also Simone Boltz. So what's going on here is that because of the Obama administration, the Trump organization, the terrorist Allied Universal Terrorist Army have been making money, and they're giving kickbacks to everybody, and nobody really wants to switch over because there's been a changing of the guard. Because they're used to getting kickbacks and they're making money, all of a sudden there's been a changing of the guard, and they're saying, well, you know, Gavin Newsom makes his money on kickbacks. What can you do? If you're playing cops and robbers, if you're going to stop the robber and you want to play cop, how are you going to make us money? Well, my answer is that Gavin Newsom also signed an asset forfeiture bill, okay? So with asset forfeiture, we're cracking down on criminals, we're cracking down on terrorists who have committed the coup d'etat, and, you know, the La Corporation from South America, and the Axis of Evil, and the Iron Curtain. These are terrorists that have come here, and they are illegal immigrants, and they are undocumented workers. What is it called now? Rural workers, undocumented, something like that. Undocumented workers. They're basically illegal immigrants, right? And these illegal immigrants are being aided and abetted by judges like Elaine Mandel and a senator judge, Eduardo Garcia, who's related to Jessica Garcia that stole $1.3 billion out of Perfectus aluminum and busted by the U.S. attorney. But also, the point that I'm trying to make is that this Eduardo Garcia is passing a bill that allows illegal immigrants to steal my unemployment insurance, and this is to financially suffocate me because they stole my life savings from restitution funds. And if you're relocating, they will send a hit squad to kill you, you know. So basically, the moral of the story is here that Gregory Drescher is not doing his job. I'm complaining now against Gregory Drescher because I sent him an email. You know, I sent the email to reviewcommittee@CHP.CA.GOV, right? Which is, they're supposed to be reviewing. This is how you file a complaint against a California judge. But this Gregory Drescher is in on it because his emails are bouncing. So now he's forcing me to serve him through True Filing and 2DCA, and I'm going to have to file another petition for writ of review with the California Supreme Court, and I'm going to have to file a writ of mandate and get the California Highway Patrol, because this Gregory Drescher, who's been launching an audit for like 2 or 3 years now, he's not doing his job, so I had to like CC Gavin Newsom, because we're now playing cop instead of robber, and Gavin Newsom actually signed into the asset forfeiture bill. You know, if you're stealing money, if you're free-for-all pillaging, and you're part of TD Ameritrade, or you're Warren Buffett, or you're Mike Pence, whoever you are, if you're stealing billions of dollars from Americans, you will be treated like a drug dealer. And Gavin Newsom also signed an asset forfeiture bill, which is motion to tax costs, which means that, you know, there's been a changing of the guard. And if you're playing cop, you can make 10 times or 100 times more money playing cop than robber, because what took the robber 20 or 30 years to steal with Obama and Trump, what took them 20 or 30 years to steal, now that we're playing cop with the changing of the guard, you can just conduct an asset forfeiture, a search and seizure, come into their house, take their meth, they got meth mines, you can take their treasure, you can take their money, and this money will be used for the Department of Defense to pay the military bill, so that if this World War III, we're going in there with good weapons from the Japanese, instead of like the last war where we got our ass kicked because you don't have any money for weapons in the war. So people don't pay taxes. And what's going on here is that there is a crackdown going on, and the crackdown is that they're taking it out on illegal immigrants because they're all being deported now. And, you know, that's not exactly the answer, because the illegal immigrants, yes, they are wrong. But the Eduardo Garcia, who is empowering them, Eduardo Garcia, who's passing bills into laws that is creating this environment for illegal immigrants, he's using them as guinea pigs. And so this is Eduardo Garcia and this Mike Pence and Warren Buffett that are stealing your money from TD Ameritrade, and this Murray PREMTAJ, Carol Murray from the Irish Republican Army, they're using the blacks as guinea pigs. They're using the illegal immigrants as guinea pigs. The real problem is Murray PREMTAJ. The real problem is the Irish Republican Army. The real problem is this Eduardo Garcia and La COMPRESSOR. So, you know, I got bigger fish to fry. Let's play cops and robber. Let's conduct a asset forfeiture against the big fish. You know, against the Mike Pence, against the Warren Buffett, against Eduardo Garcia. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Let's go after the rich. They're the ones who are robbing the mint. Thank God for Robert Mueller, you know. I only have CalFresh that only lasts me 8 days. I have to go for the medicine. They're giving me medicine that they're giving heart patients that have like a blockage in their arteries for the heart. They gave me this pill box. It was more powerful than double-strength tetanus pills in a box. They gave me these pills. It was so powerful that if I would have took the entire bottle, I would have been dead. I had to dispose of these pills because it was even stronger than double-strength. It's sort of like what you use to take the plaques out of heart arteries and cadaver, whatever it's called. I was like beyond night at the museum. But what I found out is what really works is eggs and guacamole, and these things over here, they're good. But if you're like starving and you eat like those D3s all day long, you end up getting a blockage in your anal, which is like really bad, and then you gotta pick it out. But what I found works for me is bananas and raw eggs. So I'm taking these raw eggs and I'm cracking them into here. And coffee, and so this works better than Bactrim, better than this other tetanus shot pill that they're giving me. They're trying to kill me. I have like leeches all over. I mean, I'm not complaining. You know, they stole my money. The weather is beautiful here. I'm not complaining. You know, they have really nice weather here. But the one thing that even though I didn't take a shower in like 3.5 years, I'm not complaining. But what I am complaining about to President Joe Biden and motion to intervene in California Highway Patrol and Department of National Defense, what I'm really complaining about is these leeches on my legs. They give me like herpes, gonorrhea that don't go away. Leeches from hell that I'm like suffering every night. This is fucking torture. And I'm peeling them off when they come back. I don't care about the shower, you know, even though that's bad 3.5 years. I don't care about starvation, but these leeches, man, this is torture. So I'm asking Joe Biden to, you know, like, send in some reinforcement and supplies. Help at least get rid of the leeches on my legs, you know?